This video is brought to you by the lovely guys over at RoboToys. For all your Hasbro, Takara, third-party and knockoff desires, RoboToys has you covered. For 10% off, use the code DRLOCK 10% off at the checkout. Now on to today's diagnosis. Ah, the long walk that brings back oh so many memories. My god, this is going to be so awesome. I can't wait. I can't wait. Oh.
Wow, we're fucking waiting up one line. It's gonna take at least 15-20 minutes just to get through that thing. I'd rather wait.
So it's been about 1 year since the previous Supanova, which means one thing. Another Supanova! Gee, who knew? Of course, by now you probably know the whole shebang from what I did last year with these convention videos. It's much of a muchness. One of the first things I need to do is I picked up a brunt. Oh, that's upside down. One of the things I need to do today is drop off a brunt and a refractor to Michael. He's actually running the RoboToys booth. First thing I need to do is actually check when all the signings are on because I've got 4 signings. And another thing I need to do is actually pick up a Ruby volume to be signed by Shannon McCormick because Sanity didn't deliver it in time when I ordered them a month ago. Aside from that, what am I in the money for this year? Well, I've got way too much artwork, so I'm probably not going to buy much of that. Maybe look around for some cheap Transformers. I mean, I know I'm already getting a couple of third-party and Siege stuff, but aside from that, I don't know what I'm going to get. I'm on a much stricter budget than last year. Last year, I think it was about $800. This year, it's more like $250. So, I think the train's about to pull into the station. Let's get going.
I am Dick Tracy.
5 people left on the planet know who that is, and I'm not one of them. Oh. Well, that's incredibly inappropriate.
The world!
Tokiwo Tomare! Cringe! Cringe! Oh my, it's Tim the Enchanter.
Ah, there's some that sort of call me Tweety.
And who's that?
Ah, this is my rabbit. He's no ordinary rabbit, but he's got a mean streak a mile wide. He's sort of...
Is he? Oh, Jesus! Ah! Oh! Go Super Sentai! Down,
Oh, bring me another!
I don't have any beer, I don't drink.
Oh, pizza then, where's Meek? God damn it.
I don't have any pizza.
Ah, well, you find Noob Master and we'll sort him out.
Light wood laminate, light wood laminate, light wood laminate, light wood laminate, light wood laminate.
So what's up with the hair and the cosplay?
Lower animation budget.
Oh.
Riddle me this! How does one use the 3 seashells?
Oh my! It's Joker from Persona 5!
What the bloody hell? Get that back!
Excuse me, do you know what the Elijah Wood panel is? Thank you. Aussie Paul, where's your Ajax?
He got lost in the dimensional jump to Disney, unfortunately, but hopefully we'll find him in this universe, you know?
Does Ajax even exist under the Disney overlords? Now, I don't think I've seen the anime, but are you from the anime I think you're from?
Yes.
God damn it.
Dormammu, I've come to bargain.
I'm not Dormammu. Who are you talking to?
Dormammu, I've come to bargain.
No, I'm Dr. Lockdown, not Dormammu.
Dormammu, I've come to bargain.
What are you even saying?
You having a good day?
No, there's filthy weeaboos
You having a good day, man? Because I'm not.
No, there's weeaboos everywhere.
It's weeaboos, man.
Weeaboos!
Don't watch anime. Anime is a mistake.
And so am I. And so am I.
You're a mistake, bro.
Yes.
Know your place, trash. Know your place, bro. Pink guy. Get in there, pink guy.
Hey, boss.
Funko Pops? More like no Pops.
Language, Doc.
What? Oh! So was that really Ganon's sealed corpse in the new Breath of the Wild 2 trailer?
Yeah!
Well, that didn't answer anything. Tony Stark was able to build this in a cave with a box of scraps.
Stop being so rude.
Sorry. It's the return of the Evil Dead Pokemon, but this time you've got help.
It's an Asher.
How the hell does King Crimson work?
Well, you see, and it just works.
Oh, whoa, what the hell?
世界で一番お姫様
Oh, looks like you briefly mentioned copyright material. That's a big no-no.
There's a boot in my snake.
Tom Hanks to be upset.
I sense a strong disturbance in the force today.
Oh, that's just she.
Oh my.
Yo, can I get a video with you?
I'm busy. I gotta jam somewhere else.
Oh no! Oh my god!
Oh no!
Oh,
Son of a
son of a
deal!
deal!
Well, 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 second year at Supanova. That turned out quite well. I'll admit it was a little bit more low-key than the last year just because it wasn't my first Supanova and the huge excitement and hype of it died down a little bit, but it was an incredibly fun experience nevertheless. The most fun I actually had over the entire convention was hanging out with my mates from the Australian Transformers groups. Robo Toys and Transformers BST Down Under, which I think has been renamed to Transformers Down Under, they did a joint kind of booth that they both sold a bunch of toys, and that's actually where I got most of my figures from. But aside from that, the other really, really cool thing is, it finally happened. Well, this is a first. People actually recognize me at a damn convention.
Yep.
Who were you last time?
Yoshi and Luigi and Princess Peach. Mario's around here somewhere, but you know, he's left them behind. He's Pikachu train at the moment.
I'm just really surprised. I've never actually had anyone come up and recognize me at the convention. It's brilliant. And if you think that's crazy, it happened again.
Hi!
It happens again. Twice I've been recognized. This is bloody amazing. This has never happened before. No one's ever recognized me at a convention, so, you know, this is a pretty good experience. Yeah, if you ever see me at these conventions, just come up and say hi. I'd be happy to chat with you or whatever. In fact, that actually kind of did happen with the T-Rex. I bumped into the T-Rex guy, who has his own YouTube channel, and I've seen him at the last few conventions, but unfortunately by the time he got his T-Rex costume on, it kind of broke, and I never got that on camera. But we did have a very nice conversation. If he is watching this, please shoot me an email with your YouTube channel, because I do kind of want to check it out. Right, so signings. The first thing that I got signed was Christopher Sabat's signature on the Battle of the Gods DVD. Haven't actually seen the extended edition, I just saw the original in cinemas with a mate who I've unfortunately not seen in quite some time. But you know, it's great to have Chris's signature on at least something. Shortly after that, I went and got my original VHS copy of the 1986 Transformers movie, signed by Paul Iding. Just want to give a big thanks to Brad Towner of Arm in Heaven. I've been friends with him for a while now, and having him bring down one of the original G1 Transformers voice actors, and he also voiced Grandpa Max, it was really cool for him to do that. Thank you. Although I will say I'm probably the only person who didn't play Metal Gear who ended up at that booth. Yeah, Metal Gear is very popular, and I couldn't care less. And last but not least, 2 signatures on the Red vs. Blue Season 10 DVD. Elijah Wood and Shannon McCormick. Originally I was going to get them on 2 separate things. I actually ordered from Sanity a few different things. The Cowboy Bebop box set, which wasn't getting signed, it was just something I kind of wanted. The first 3 volumes of Ruby, I was just going to get one of them signed, and the extended edition of Lord of the Rings, the full trilogy. And the only thing that showed up on time was the Cowboy Bebop box set. And then as I'm leaving the convention on the Sunday, I left a little bit early because I was really tired, I get an email saying that they have to source it from their suppliers. And that was just as I was leaving the convention. Wow. That is poor form. Okay, so apparently Rooster Teeth didn't show up this year, so I need to hunt down who has a Ruby volume DVD. Let's hope there's one nearby, maybe at the Madman booth. Oh bugger, apparently they don't sell it. And apparently that was the only place that actually sells DVDs. Fantastic! The guy that was dressed up as the Meta actually had a bunch of signatures all over it, so maybe that's a bucket list thing for me to do later down the line, because that does actually look pretty cool. Right, signatures over, let's go over what wasn't purchased at the Robo Toys booth. Wasn't much actually, because I kind of didn't want to get anything outside of a bunch of Transformers that they had there. I said I was only getting 1 Nendoroid and 1 Figma, and that was it. And now that I've gotten 1, those are done. So pretty much it's just my 1 Gunpla per convention kind of thing that I do. And this time, I got the Sinaju. Always get myself a real grade at a convention, it's just something I like to do. I originally wanted the Crossbone Gundam, but it's only just come out in Japan, and it's going to take a little bit of time before it makes it over to Sydney, so hopefully Hobbyco will have one of those at Smash. But for now, I'm going to really enjoy this. I got it from Frontline Hobby. Yeah, the receipt's over there. Frontline Hobbies, which is unfortunately a store in Newcastle, so I can't shop with them more regularly. Is more regularly grammatically correct? I know. From Hokage's Toys and Collectibles, the same place I got the Thomas Combiner from, I got this little Minicon dude. Apparently he comes with Blur. I'm not really sure of the name of it. I'll just stick it up on the screen. Yeah, it's a nice Minicon to have. I do want to get one of each Minicon mold, even if I don't actually get the proper molds themselves. I told myself I'm not getting any artwork, because as you can see, I'm pretty much stocked out on that wall, as well as that wall getting a bit full over there. And the wall that's actually behind the camera is almost full as well, just from the Takara Legends artwork. But Crunchyroll was giving out a free poster. Never actually seen Revenge of the Shield, Rising of the Shield Heroes, a bit of a generic title. And quite frankly, I have no intention to. It just seems like another generic fantasy show, but I'm sure it's good, but I don't care. Just gonna stick that up on the wall when I get the chance to. Goctimus Prime was running a little questionnaire thing, and he gave me a free G1 bomb burst. It really has seen better days, but hey, it's free. I'll take it. And I think it's a bit more fun than the actual Power of the Primes version, so that's a bit sad. And aside from that, those were all the things that I didn't get from Robotoys. Now, what did I get from Robotoys? First up, there are a bunch of Nendoroids at the bottom of the bag. Yeah, remember when I said I'm only going to get one Nendoroid and that's enough? Got one Nendoroid and one Figma. That's enough for me. I don't need to go diving into this whole rabbit hole of insanity when it comes to prices. Well, John, one of the guys running the Robotoys booth, said I could have these, so yeah, more Nendoroids. I'm pretty sure this is Haruhi Suzumiya, at least from the hairpiece there. I could be wrong. I hope I'm not wrong, because I wouldn't know the anime otherwise, but hey, Nendoroids. Now I get an excuse not to buy anymore. I got myself an old school guy. Not really G1 old school, but the Revenge of the Fallen / Universe 2008 re-release of the Energon Bruticus Maximus, just titled Bruticus this time. I gotta say, these guys hold up a lot more than I'd expect. I was fully expecting these guys to be complete garbage, but no. Apparently they're actually quite good. Was not expecting that at all, but hey, I'll take them. They're great. Michael Vella was selling some of his things at the booth, and I got a complete and fairly good condition G1 Trigger Happy. It's a little yellowed, but honestly, I don't really care. This guy looks really, really nice. If I didn't get him now, I probably wouldn't ever have seen one in this good condition ever again. It's so good to see how some of my favorite deluxes, how they started out. But still, the colors, man, the colors are just what sell this thing. Whoop! Okay, that's kind of funny. Might have to tighten that up at some point. Wow, how far have we come from the original Target Masters? Not far at all, I say, aside from some basic articulation. Oh, what people will do just to have G1 accuracy. On the topic of vintage toys, I got myself a G2 Onslaught, missing some of his combiner kibble, but is in great condition. I say that as the foot starts to... Oh, they actually click in. I didn't realize they clicked in. Yes, G2 Onslaught in all his gaudy colors. You know what, I'm going to grab the Combiner Wars G2 Bruticus and see how he stacks up. There we go. I've always loved the G2 color schemes in general, and G2 Bruticus has been such a gaudy yet awesome design. The yellow is a lot deeper than the original, but, you know, it's... In fact, if anything, I kind of prefer the original, because this yellow does feel a little cheaper. Still, I'll probably never combine this guy, but it was a brilliant purchase nonetheless. It's another case of, well, if I don't get him now, he's probably never going to show up in this good condition and at that price again. The alt mode is far superior to the Combiner Wars version. That alt mode is just lovely. Does the gun fit on the back? Yeah, the gun kind of fits on the back, just a bit wobbly. That's kind of what G1 is. Lovely alt modes, but terrible robot modes. But hey, this guy has his charm to him, so he's still a ton of fun. Now this is one I really wanted as a kid, the original 07 Leader Class Optimus Prime. Damn, it's just like I remember it as a kid. I never had this as a kid, I only ever messed with it at a friend's house, and that friend and I eventually kind of parted ways just to time. It wasn't really anyone's fault, it just kind of happens with some of the friends you used to be, well, friends with. Even though the batteries are all kind of messed up, this guy really holds up. Well, I don't want to say well, but it is kind of dated, but in a really good way. Now I see why people go back and collect G1 toys. Even though they're not great, they do evoke a lot of nostalgia. And, well, this is what I have nostalgia for, even if he's missing his sound box. I got one of these, the Hotspot Universe, I think it's Universe 2003? Is it 2008? No, it might be Universe 2000, I don't know. I think it's Universe 2008, not 2000. Yeah, because Cybertron didn't come out until later on. Yeah, so Universe 2008 Hotspot, based on the Legends Optimus Prime mold, who I've already reviewed. In fact, there will be a link to it up here. It's a very, very class mold, and it's a brilliant downscale of the Leader Class version. Speaking of the Leader Class version, Oh ho ho ho! Oh ho ho! It's our worlds are in danger, Optimus Prime. Except, I think this is the color scheme for when the galaxy's finally been saved. This is the color scheme he dons after the war's over. So technically it's the our worlds are no longer in danger Prime. But I did actually have a chance to mess with the galaxy upgrade Optimus Prime from Siege, and he just does not compare with the Chunkster. Is he missing a few pieces of articulation? Yes, he could definitely use ankle tilts. But regardless, this guy really holds up well. Damn, he's chunky, he's really well articulated for the time period. He's got great stability, and he is imposing. Just, I don't know anything from this year that's had the same presence on a shelf. And he's even got a little matrix cavity. I was expecting this to be a huge gimmickified nonsense whatever. But no, it's just a really simple and fun Optimus Prime toy that has aged extremely well. I'm half tempted to do a review on him, but he's kind of missing an ear at the moment. I have ordered a replacement for him though. There's currently one coming from Canada, and hopefully that will be here eventually. Maybe I'll give him a review when that eventually happens. But until then, I have to thank RoboToys for providing me with these brilliant figures. Joel and John, who are running the booth, as well as Michael and Ben, who are helping out, they've all done a completely fantastic job. And of course, RoboToys are the sponsors for this video, but I should mention that there has been a slight change with the code. You can use the code DrLock 10% off at the checkout, but as a heads up, it's now becoming a single-use code, so it's best to probably save it for a really big transaction. Still, even if I didn't have the code, I would still be purchasing from them. They're a very good business. They provided me with many of the toys that I've reviewed recently, and many of the toys that I've just bought in general. They're very polite, they're very punctual. The guys working on that are really dedicated, and I absolutely love them for it. And with that, I'm done. If you're just tuning in because of the convention video and you've never seen my other stuff, I would implore you to do so. If you're into action figures, well, I hope I can provide you with some entertainment, I suppose. Aside from that, if you just want to leave me and just wait till my next convention video, well, see ya, no hard feelings. And on the topic of next conventions with Smash, am I going? I hope so. Maybe I'll only go one day, maybe I'll go both. I'm not sure what my schedule is like yet, but I hope to see you there, one way or another. Farewell, Cybertronians, I'm Dr. Lockdown, and today's diagnosis was Supanova. I hope you enjoyed.